Let's move on to Lightning Bruins. Now, we need to know if the Bruins are going to go with Halak or if they're going to go with Dan Vladar. And Daniel Vladar from Prague, 23 years old, 6'5", 185 pounds, third overall, or round 3, 75th overall in the 25th NHL entry draft. Played with Providence this year, 25 games of Providence, and he was very good. 1.79 goals against average and .936 save percentage. In 2018-19, he wasn't that good. .898 save percentage. What would you do if you were Cassidy? Wow, Mr. Gokster says Vladar was a home goaltender, only played when he was at home in Providence. He's not a road warrior. What would you do if you were Vladar? So, I'm not privy to see what Vladar's doing in practice. But Gate Passkey says Bruins puck line, Halak goes back in. The more goal he plays, the sharper he becomes. Maybe rest up 2 games, but not until then. I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to Halak. I wouldn't be surprised. And Mr. Go says Syracuse led them up for 4 goals. Chris Blanchard says play Halak. If Halak is in goal, you got to think the Lightning keep scoring. And if Halak is in goal, you've got to think that this game goes over 5.5. Because the Bruins are going to know they need to score. If Vladar is in goal, and Mr. Ghost and McDonough is out too, if Vladar is in goal, it's possible. It's very possible that he has a magical game. Nate Schellhammer says it's going to be Halak. It's a pretty tough game to throw a kid in. And then you might take away Halak's confidence. I agree with Ulysses Hayes with Halak going through decline, and I think there's going to be goals. Tommy Bolt, I think you're probably right. Says got to go with Halak with series tied. If it was 2-0, maybe then go with the AHL guy. Okay. I think they're going to be goals in this game. I think there's going to be goals. The goaltending is good for the Lightning, but the Bruins are just a very, very good hockey team. Power play hitting at 20.6%. Their penalty killings hitting at 88.5%. Lightning only 10% power play. Remember, it was like 11.2 or something when we capped yesterday. It continues to go down without Stamkos. Gabe Paskey. Yeah. And Ulysses Hayes says, write it down, Tampa Bay money line, New York money line, Dallas money line. I don't know how we don't back the Tampa Bay Lightning here. I just, you guys asked me before the second round started. You said, who do I think is the worst goaltender left in the playoffs? And I said, Halak. And Halak's an incredible backup. And look what he's doing as a backup. But I would rather have Francouz, the Avalanche backup, over Halak. Nate Schellhammer says definitely on Lightning and over. Look what that Goodrow, Maroon, Coleman line is doing for the Lightning. Boston Nick in the house. Okay, the Lock Nick monster, Mr. Fat Fist. I think now look, one thing that I talk about the difference between NHL and NBA is that in NHL, when something looks too good to be true, it looks too simple. It's not. It's right there for you. Go out and take that turkey leg and chomp into it. In NBA, they pull that turkey leg back and smash you over the head with it. NHL, when things look easy, it's because it's easy. Now, capping is not easy. But certain games, right now, I think the Lightning win and this game goes over. So I'm going to bet that. I'm going to take the Lightning and over 5.5. All right. Thank you, Vibrant B. It's been a tough year. Thank you, Conrad. Okay, I'm on the Lightning in the over 5.5, and it's too bad that Rask left. It's too bad. Chris Blanchard said Lightning now plus 102 at Penny. I just at this point, I see a big advantage in net for Tampa. And there's no question about it. The best line in the NHL is the perfection line. It's spectacular. Bergeron, Marchand, Pasternak, they're everything you could ever dream of in a line. They're incredible. Maybe you would want a little more toughness. But Marchand, pretty tough little guy. They're spectacular. And they'll keep the Bruins in games. And they win games for the Bruins.